Have you ever imagined that two of the biggest names in Chinese entertainment, two stars shining brightly on the stage, might secretly be holding onto the most shocking truth of all? A secret not only about friendship, not only about career, but about something far more personal, far more intimate, far deeper than we ever dared to believe. Hello, drama lovers. Welcome back to K-Pop World, the channel that always brings you stories that make hearts race, eyes widen, and minds fill with questions. And today, be prepared, because we're diving into a story that has echoed for years, whispered from one forum to another, from one fan to the next. A story about Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, and a shocking truth about their marriage that so many people still don't know. The world first saw them together in the legendary drama The Untamed, a masterpiece that didn't just break ratings, but created a global phenomenon. When Yibo and Xiao Zhan appeared on screen together, something felt different. Their chemistry was too strong, too real, so real that viewers everywhere began to wonder, was this only acting, or was there something more? And behind the cameras, behind the interviews, the rumors began to grow. At first, just small whispers. Fans noticed details that others might ignore. Matching jewelry, overlapping trips to the same cities, glances that seemed too tender for just co-stars. And the question kept repeating, were they only friends? Or something much more? Then came a subtle but shocking confession. In one interview, when Xiao Zhan was asked about love, he paused, smiled, and after a long silence, he said softly, "Love sometimes doesn't need to be explained in words. Sometimes it's enough with presence." Fans screamed instantly. Was he talking about Yibo? While the media scrambled to decode the meaning. Not long after, Wang Yibo himself, during a variety show, slipped the word commitment. He stopped, chuckled awkwardly, and quickly changed the subject. But to those paying close attention, that brief moment felt like more than a joke. It felt like a hint, a secret leaking through the cracks. The whispers turned into thunder. Fans began collecting evidence. Some swore they had seen them together in Paris. Others claimed to have spotted them in Japan. A blurry photo from an airport suddenly went viral. Was it them? Were they traveling together? Was this coincidence or a carefully kept secret? And then insider spoke. Those who claimed to be close to the pair whispered that yes, there had been a ceremony. Not the kind with flashing cameras, reporters, and extravagant decorations, but something intimate. Small, sacred. It wasn't about formality, it was about a promise, one source said. Marriage, such a heavy word, such a sacred bond, and yet, hidden from the world. Fans called it destiny, critics called it scandal. But one thing is undeniable. Whenever their names are spoken together, the world stops for a moment. There's electricity in the air. There's a silence filled with meaning. And what about their families? This is the detail most people don't know. Rumor has it that their families, though protective at first, eventually accepted the bond. There are even stories of them spending holidays together, away from flashing cameras, away from social media. No public photos, no dramatic announcements, just quiet togetherness. And isn't that more real than anything staged? But as with every great love story, challenges came. The marriage rumors split the public. Some fans cried tears of joy, calling it the love story of the century. Others felt betrayed, broken, because for many, idols are more than celebrities, they are untouchable fantasies. Media headlines screamed, "Secret wedding of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan? Fact or illusion?" Articles were read by millions, shared worldwide, fueling the fire until it was impossible to ignore. Yet through all of this silence, no denials, no confirmations, only smiles, awkward laughs, and clever diversions. And sometimes, isn't silence louder than words? Because in this industry, if something isn't true, agencies rush to kill the rumor instantly. But here, nothing. Absolute quiet. Almost like a secret carefully guarded by the two men themselves. Fans became detectives. Every glance caught on camera, every smile that lasted too long, every coincidence piled up until the puzzle pieces seemed to form a picture. Even their professional paths crossed in suspicious ways. Xiao Zhan invited to a fashion show in one city? Suddenly, Wang Yibo was spotted there too. Yibo headlining a music festival? Rumors said Xiao Zhan was nearby. Coincidence? Or destiny? And then comes the heart of it all. This story is not just about rumors. It is about courage. About two people who may have chosen each other, even when the world said no. Because in an industry that thrives on image, where love is seen as a weakness, where relationships are hidden, denied, even destroyed, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, whether they meant to or not, have given the world a rare gift. A story of loyalty, a story of defiance, a story of love that survives in silence. And so, the biggest question remains, are they truly married? Are the scattered clues nothing more than fantasies of devoted fans? Or are we witnessing one of the greatest hidden love stories in modern entertainment? To this day, no one knows the full truth. But maybe, just maybe, that is the point. Maybe the mystery is what makes it so powerful. Maybe the silence is what makes it legendary. Because whether it's real or symbolic, whether legal or spiritual, their bond has already become a myth. A legend whispered across the world. A love story that will not be forgotten. And now, dear drama lovers, it's your turn. Do you believe they secretly married? Or do you think this is just a fandom myth that grew too big? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Because every theory, every message, every heartfelt belief from you adds another layer to this story. And as always, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the deep dive, subscribe to K-Pop World for more emotional stories, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Because in this fandom, the stories only get juicier. Until next time, keep believing, keep dreaming, and remember, sometimes the greatest love stories are not the ones shouted from rooftops, but the ones quietly written between the lines between two hearts.